Hello and welcome to my video where I'm going to demonstrate how to knit the supple rib stitch. This pattern is not reversible like regular ribbing, but on the front it has the ribbed effect, and in between the knit stitch columns you get an interesting texture that's created by working some of the stitches twice. This is a 2-row pattern repeat, and the first thing you need to do is cast on a multiple of 3 stitches plus 1. I cast on 16 stitches using the long tail cast on, but you could use your favourite method. Then row 1, which represents the right side or the front of the knitting, begins with 1 knit stitch. You then need to do another knit stitch, but this time you don't slip it off the left hand needle. Instead, you bring the working yarn between the needles to the front and do a P2 tog or purl 2 together decrease. To do this, you take your right hand needle down through the front of the next 2 stitches and then do all of the normal steps of a purl stitch. This can be a bit tight to do on the first row, but it does get easier as you go on. Then take the working yarn between the needles to the back again and knit a stitch. And then just repeat knit 1 without slipping it off the needle, P2 tog and knit 1 over and over until the end of the row. So knit 1 without slipping it off the needle, bring the yarn forward to do a P2 tog, and then take the yarn back again to knit a stitch. Knit 1, but don't slip it off the needle, P2 tog, knit 1, and so on. Just remember to have the working yarn at the back for every knit stitch and at the front for every P2 tog. And then row 2 is just a purl row, so that's just purl stitches all the way across. Repeat these 2 rows as many times as you want, and your knitting should then look something like this. You should be able to see the vertical columns that give that ribbed effect, with some of the columns being knit stitch columns and others having a kind of knotted texture. And here's what it looks like on the back. As you can see, it's not reversible. And that's it, that's how you knit the supple rib stitch. I really hope you found this useful, and thank you very much for watching.